only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It's Hump Day, July 6th. And of course, you're here with your faves, Azem, and next to me, Jade, Gwenny, Adita, CPL Martha, Stuart Johnson. Jade, I'm loving the color scheme today.
Thank you.
Earth tones, browns, those are a few of my favorite things. I think you're working with the skin here, this top, the little gold accessories, like. Vibes.
Yeah, man.
Vibes. The people on the live, you guys get to see what I'm talking about. If you listen on the radio. But Jade,
what's up, friend?
we're jumping into midweek, heading down July. July feeling alright so far.
It's still early.
Well,
Still early, man.
well, I mean, the thing is, the shenanigans happening, you know. It's just that with everything going on, the shenanigans kind of focusing all around one thing. That's what going on. Focusing around the impending election. But before we even start to talk about anything to do with politics.
I'm sleepy and you are sleepy. Next. Any other questions?
How's your mental health, Jade?
That's fine.
How is your emotional state?
That is fine.
Physically, I know you're drained.
Yes, I am. Everything else is fine, though.
Mental, emotionally?
Yeah, man. I good.
Things good with the fellow?
Yeah.
Celeste.
You're trying to put me on blast on the radio. You gonna get it, you know?
Yes.
You ain't gonna get it, though.
I know. But alas, we're tired. But I mean, at this time, late night sometimes come about. What was it last night? It was that you just couldn't get to
I was
sleep.
up to work.
Ah.
I was doing a flyer for a client of mine, and I was gonna finish it
Before sleep time.
Yes. And that's exactly what happened. I finished it at minutes to 2, and then I did the run sheet. Hence why you got it around 2 o'clock.
2:11 to be exact.
Yes.
And
That's how dedicated I am to this.
And guess what?
Well, you was out working.
I was up to watch. I was up to see it. I was like,
I know. That's why.
I was like, oh, Jade, just okay, nice.
That's why I watched it, and I was up.
Yeah, it was a long. Yesterday was a long. It's gonna be a long week.
It is going to be. A long week.
I went to the Dr. William Connor Primary School's graduation yesterday afternoon.
Congratulations.
It was a very lovely ceremony.
Special congratulations to my little niece over in Nevis. She graduated yesterday, Jane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jane. Congratulations.
I mean, she can't listen this because she about 5, but you know,
Hey.
her mom might hear it.
Yeah. Mr. Fleming, good morning, sir. Good morning. But one thing that that made me chuckle and kind of happy yesterday at the graduation, I didn't know that it was a thing to decorate the caps.
Yeah.
Like I really out there. But I done my school long time.
Me too, we ain't get to do them things.
Decorate the people and cap. Whoa. But if you see the money what them and drop on you. Anyway. They don't just hit you with a bill after graduation. So I'm up.
Why graduation expensive? Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I was upstairs in the balcony area, so I was able to look down. So that's how I recognized. Oh, well, guess what?
Oh, you had a bird's eye view.
Right, so I'm looking at the caps,
Mm-hmm.
right? And, congrats 2022, village school, yay, and stuff. And then I see this very elaborate one.
Mm-hmm. My type of child.
Very elaborate. No, it was my type of child. I can tell you something because on his cap was an accurate depiction. It looked like it might have been printed and all. A depiction of the one and only Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Nipsey was on the guy's like tattoos, everything. It was right at the top, like just the head, the face.
Well, you know, we used to get him through his studies.
Bye.
Little Nipsey.
Hustle and motivate.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I was like, look, I might not find all the language appropriate for youngsters, yeah.
However,
But the messages of Nipsey Hussle, if you're gonna listen to rap as a student, I could do that. Financial literacy, the importance of reading books. I mean, yes, there's some gangsterism, but
that child is on the right path.
yes, yes, yeah.
He is on the right path.
I was supposed to try and find out who he was, so I could give him a shout out this morning and make his parents proud. But then to let them know you guys are doing a good job.
Indeed.
If of all the rappers out there, your son has taken to Nipsey,
Could have been one,
Jade. I'll live with it.
Could have been an NBA young boy.
I can live with it. You understand?
I mean, what path he would have been on. Yes, exactly. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
So congratulations to those parents for raising that child right.
Indeed. But no, I thought it was just like, I guess for me too, it was like the first time I was seeing it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Vibes.
it was something new for me. I was enjoying it.
Vibes.
But yeah, and then of course I know that there's graduations happening all across the island, all across the federation, for the next couple of days. So
We're in graduation
congratulations.
season.
Yeah, and guys, yes, parents, congratulations to you as well. You have been next to these children to the entire scholastic life so far. And yes, I know it's been difficult, it's been draining, continually calling friends to figure out where. Oh, there was a place I found out about literally this week. I didn't know there was a place in St. Kitts names. And I thought I was very up on St. Kitts geography. Yeah?
What's that?
Oh, boy, what's the name of the place? I can tell you just now. Can't remember what I was looking for when I found it. But the point I'm making is, a lot of times the parents go, oh, you reach high school, you're on your own.
Yep.
You're on your own when you reach high school.
Can relate.
I mean, yes, the children come home, they got the projects, they got the homework, you got to go get pictures of breweries. I just see people up there taking pictures of all kind of random places. First I used to wonder if they spies or something, and then I realized, oh no, it's just parents getting material for the children.
Oh yes.
For the children's social studies projects.
Oh yes.
But you and the thing is, you might not be as, you might not contribute to their learning the exact same way, but it's still important that you remain present. Even though they're getting older and becoming more independent and all of that, like, you still have to remain present.
Yeah, man.
Ask them how they're doing. Ask them if they need help in any area. Even if you might not be in the position to, give the help, perhaps you could, direct them to somebody that can, and that kind of thing.
Just be involved.
Yeah, just be involved. Even if it's just to ensure, hey, what you got to do tonight? Okay, well, no, come. Let's deal with that first, and then you're gonna do what you got. You could go have a little fun afterwards or whatever.
Yeah.
On the weekends, making sure that whatever they have to carry back in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is completed. And you know, I think some of the teachers would appreciate if you check in with them sometimes just to see, hey, he been doing what he's supposed to do. She been doing what she's supposed to do.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Just watch how you talk to the teacher them though. Some others get out of pocket.
Big time, but we digress.
Yeah.
So friend,
Hey.
things been happening.
Before we continue, I remember the place.
Oh.
Where is Nicola Town, Jane?
Me no.
Okay.
I didn't even know that's a thing. Where?
There's a place in St. Kitts called Nicola Town.
Where?
I think it's Christchurch.
Well, of course, me gonna know that.
Yeah, apparently.
I barely remember what Christchurch be.
I mean, I know where
That's where
Christchurch.
that's where the creepy church is.
There's a lot of creepy churches, Jane.
No, there's this specific creepy church that is like down. You just field and then a church in the middle.
No, you're talking about the one over Bellevue.
Oh, see, me know
I
Christchurch.
think a lot of the Anglican churches like that. What?
She says Christchurch. Oh no, it's me. Christchurch be. Oh yeah, wait, sorry.
She's saying yes, Nicola Town is Christchurch.
Yeah, forgive me, I still sleep.
I had never heard that term. I've never heard anybody refer to, like,
I've never heard about it. What's over there?
over Christchurch.
No, what's in Nicola Town?
I guess a few homes.
Oh, okay.
The church, I guess. I don't even know if I don't know exactly what Nicola Town, because you already have Christchurch. So
I was asking if there's something.
is it like
over
that?
there.
Is it a situation where you have two names for a place, or is it like a specific area that's Nicola Town? So I need to figure that out.
No idea.
Yeah, but the thing for me is they do have a lot. One of the things I used to try and remember as well was the small little areas in between. I really come from the plantation names, so I just try to remember those as well. But because as you go down, the different areas, these have all these different names. Houston. And so Houston, I think, is up Tabernacle up to the top of the hill.
Yeah, they're pretty different.
Like they got all these little areas and so, right?
That's cool though. That's cool.
I think you got two. What do you have? You have two. There's two places that get referred to as the same thing. One is over Tabernacle, like when you like Ammon Walk area. You know where Ammon Walk is, right? So there's a little community up by the line gate up there.
I'm on what? Just give me the creeps.
Really? I guess when the almond trees were there, but the almond trees gone now, for the most part.
Because
There's only a few, if you know. There's only a few.
Amman Walk was literally known as the place where you get into an accident.
Yeah, that's true.
So it gives me the creeps.
Yeah,
But you know.
Now it's Whitegate.
Now it's Whitegate.
Now it's Whitegate and it's just one long straight road.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, guide. But yeah, as I was saying, things happening in the country. There has been some developments.
Okay.
So, you know what time of the morning it is?
Tea time.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. So, political leaders in SKN sign election code of conduct.
Excuse me, what's happening?
Yeah. So the political leaders in SKN, they have signed an election code of conduct, friend. Many kind of tell you, but you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So all 6 leaders of the political parties participating in the next general election have signed and endorsed the ethical guidelines and code of conduct shared in June by the coalition of non-government organizations. Yeah.
Great.
The purpose of the code of conduct is to ensure the election expected within a month is free and fair in the election process and was done in past elections, initially issued in 1993 and revised in 1995, 2009, and 2015.
So every election they revise it.
Yeah, every election they realize something else happening.
So somebody find a loophole and then they got to say, hey, let's close the loophole.
Yeah. Let me fix these because they're doing too much. The coalition of NGOs that spearheaded the call to endorse the Code of Conduct comprises the St. Kitts Christian Council, Nevis Christian Council, St. Kitts Evangelical Association, Nevis Evangelical Association, St. Kitts and Nevis Bar Association, and the St. Kitts Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce. According to a press release shared July 4th from the St. Kitts and Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce, all leaders endorsed the document as of June 27th, 2022. Some of the expectations in the Code of Conduct, please turn it off. I don't see you watching it. Asks candidates to focus on issues/policy rather than personality. Kind of too late for that, but okay. To avoid the defamation of character of their opponents and avoid abusive language or innuendos. So they ain't been.
But the thing about it, you realize they said this been signed almost every election since.
Somebody ain't listening. Somebody just signing for signing sake, you know? Because people ain't listening. Yep, Troy, I agree with you. The code, like somebody said the code ain't what the paper is written on. Well, maybe to the politicians because me not think them a listen. You think them a listen?
Nah, I mean, I really wasn't going to diss it, because my thing is...
No, man, this in the code, this in the politicians way following it. The code makes sense. The politicians just have to read and understand and implement. That's the problem, the implementation part.
Sometimes, hey.
Well, we in here too. The media was reminded to allow equitable access to all candidates and report on campaigns honestly, impartially, balanced, and fair on all parties vying for office. And one particular media house y'all probably need to speak to. Like y'all should probably sit him down and explain what the words that you have written mean.
I have a feeling this person won't be using it.
Well, they could go ahead. It's a free and fair show.
Yeah, we have to give access.
Yes.
Good morning, caller. You have access to ILNT. What's on your mind? Oh, that's what going on?
Yeah, I dialed to him. Well, feel free to call back or fix your phone issues, whichever one comes first.
Maybe that's how he felt. Maybe that's how he felt in the moment.
And we accept it.
Mm-hmm.
We accept it. The paper is the only one listening.
I mean, this is my thing, right? There's importance in symbolism. There's importance in the ceremony and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. There's something important to it. However, when we start talking about the importance to the election and the way that it's run, I don't know how impactful this particular gesture is. My question is, what happens if one of the signees seem to depart from what they agreed to?
That's what I would like to know.
Has there been any situation where this coalition of NGOs has come out and condemned the behavior, the rhetoric of any of the signees? Has it been that they somehow what happens?
That is exactly what I would like to know.
I mean, I guess somebody got to bring them together and be like, okay, guys, like what the referees do before the boxing match. Bring everybody, boom, 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 boom. Be fair, respect your opponent. If I see anything out of the way, I'll stop. Bring you guys back to the center.
Continue, you'll be disqualified.
And then he goes, touch gloves, and then you know what happens? The men proceed to kill themselves.
Yeah, man.
So I guess it's actually pretty similar to the referee in a boxing match. It's actually very similar.
But I don't see them referees save people regularly, slide the body in between what could have been the last hit,
But yeah, I don't see some referees sliding to save a man and the man so out of it, the man start to fight the referee. The man so out of it.
He ain't even know who
He didn't even know where he be.
No.
Body on autopilot right now.
So you
Body
go.
on autopilot. I see a referee had to literally choke out one of them MMA fighters. The man just didn't know where he was. Like he was just out of it.
I don't think the signees are allowed to choke out anybody. I mean, I don't think the people who put the paperwork together are allowed to choke out anybody. They may feel like they need to, but I don't think they can.
Oh please, they go vote for the same people.
Well,
They go and vote for the same people.
well,
Endorse them. Fund them. So sometimes it just feel like you're just inserting yourself into the equation for self-importance. But hey, what are you gonna do?
nothing at all.
I could be wrong. I probably am. So somebody take me serious.
So you go sometimes.
Oh boy. What going on with you? Somebody troubling you?
No, I have to make a dispute. For some reason, every single time we start the show, some chocolate factory comedy show, link is added to Oil and Tea's link as ownership. So every day I have to dispute it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Every single day I have to dispute it. I mean, they do acknowledge the dispute and relinquish whatever. But every single day I have to do this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Facebook is a wild place.
Look, what people have to understand, social media right now is like the wild west. Like so now it's like we're trying to tame the wild. So it's like all these things popping up. You know, you come out there thinking, I just looking for a place to think. You realize me I'm the Rocky Mountains over here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you reach down and you realize me I'm these great dust like balls around the place. Then you find a little place with a little grass somewhere. You decide, let me settle down here. You realize me the bears like it down here too. That's what going on social media. We literally discovering this new landscape and trying to figure out how to tame it. That is why even the copyright, how we can hope people should be able to play music on the thing. Like 'cause sometimes you're doing a post, right, and you're by a bar or something and the music playing, and because of the music playing in the back, they strike you.
By your salt.
Yeah.
Everything shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Everything shut down.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
So you go.
we're still learning how to navigate.
Yes,
some of that.
Another thing I've been realizing is these people who've been monitoring the lives of the different parties.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all keep blocking people?
I mean, we keep blocking people because they're saying things that they don't like.
Yeah, but that's how it works. You're allowed to set free speech and nothing.
And then they're allowed to block you.
Okay.
It's my life.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's my life. Like
I see him being blocked, right?
you want to come under me thing, cause what going on under here, and then vex when me block you. Let me understand. Like take the block.
Election. Well, they are not choice but to take the block at this point.
Yeah, let's take the block. That's all. Cause you're not necessarily interested in listening anyway. You're more interested in just like undermining what going on.
Yeah.
Like I just see it all the time. I remember even when me gonna tell you, like whoever is the moderator for PLP.
They're on point, you know.
But them there, I did just see this comment has been deleted by administrator.
Quick and sharp.
It's like the man like he got something where he could like sense it. Like he got like a sixth sense, like I feel negative energy coming,
Boy, they don't play. They're quick and sharp, the out of there. So you go. You're gonna learn to hush.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn to hush.
No. Somebody's saying PLP block me every time, that's why you watch and win.
We welcome you all over here.
Free speech welcome?
No. Because I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna block too. So I watch what I say over here too. Y'all ain't gonna put us in nothing. Y'all ain't gonna put us in the so watch what y'all say.
But I believe that and we've talked about this very real phenomenon where social media has really encouraged like trolling on a whole new level.
Boy.
Because it's something when you recognize, wait there,
I could say what I want.
I could say what I want, and I'm probably not going to see this person ever in life. This person isn't nowhere near to me. This person, I think it's encouraging people to sometimes
Do too much?
do too much is an understatement, but they say what they want. Sometimes just to be inflammatory, just to be
I think
negative, and really and truly expect no consequence for their actions.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one, like, even like the act, like people asking like why they're blocking all these people.
Tim say he gonna drop that in his third term?
Let's play the clip.
Yeah, because hold on.
Let's play the clip.
Yeah, let me get it together. Oh, screenshot.
Not.
No Tim face all in my phone. Hold on, Timmy. Hold on, let me. Okay.
The people who want a debt-free economy, free from the IMF. The people who want VAT to drop, and I shall drop the VAT in our next storm. Soon, as the economy stabilizes.
There's a little caveat there. There's a little caveat there.
Douglas' legacy. It was Douglas who bankrupted our country, went to the IMF, begged them for $234 million to keep the country running.
Oh.
Well,
So you said
promises made.
when the economy stabilizes, so if the economy just don't stabilize, it's all there's that forever.
Well, I kind of mean you have to find some other way to bring in an income there if you can think, because
I don't know. I promise I can't keep, you know.
yeah, that was a thing, That was a thing. I could tell you, Jay.
Was?
No. Well, this
I mean, because we done living with it and we done soak into it now. Okay.
What I'm saying is, when they institute VAT, right? They know, okay, guys, okay, we find a new income stream. You just can tax them and call it VAT. Cool.
Yeah.
Cause it's not actually VAT. I don't hear that gripe here. It's just a tax on consumption and
Tax
import.
on tax.
A tax on tax. It's just a tax like the Japan. There's no value being added anywhere for you to tax in half of these situations. As a matter of fact, I contend in almost all the situations. But anyway. But when them and Japan the VAT and the first year come and they went back to see, but how much VAT we take in? By them man must be running, them man just start to run on in the meeting.
Hey, walk.
I see money coming. I see money coming. You think them man gonna give that there? What nigga don't do is get money.
So you're saying this might be an empty promise, or this is?
No, I wouldn't say that. What I would say though is governments generally don't find ways to bring in less income. So we have something that bringing in some money. We don't go, but we're getting too much money. Unless you use what the name? Let's do that there.
Good.
Same bats. But everything up there expensive, so they ain't really need it.
Well,
when France come after the hurricane with their money, I say, please don't insult us. Send that money to St. Martin or Aruba, one of those places. We don't need that money. We're good.
we're rich.
So as a matter of fact, we'll fix the whole country in 2 weeks. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
The audacity.
But I'm tell them, go back with your money. We don't need that.
I think I got honest. Nobody.
Go back with your money. Oh my God. But yeah, that was so funny to me. Eh? Like you should have seen. Like I watched the public response from the person who running thing.
That was offended, no?
I had no idea what the person was saying because they were talking French.
But I was that.
But you could just watch the face and know exactly the sentiment.
The disgust.
The disgust,
Like, how dare you?
I'm like, what? I don't know what he's saying, but I know exactly what he's saying.
Not done yet, you know?
But what I'm saying is, the governments, them define these things to bring in money, right? They don't normally just be like, no. So that means the money going to be coming back from somewhere. And I'm fine with the reshuffles and the reshifts, especially if it's done in a way where persons are easier able to manage their contributions, right? Whether it is based on your income, there's less that you have to contribute. Contribute more based on the fact that you are earning more, or perhaps businesses pay a bigger share based on their earnings, like you're earning based on the environment that we create in here, so you pay a bigger share. Whatever it is. But, you know.
Well, what's the going to take off?
No, look, I don't tell you, no. The VAT, in my humble opinion, is very high, right? It's very high. And I understand there's other countries that have VAT, 12, 15%, 13%. But my issue that one is not actually VAT. That's the first thing. And two, you're using the VAT in all kind of weird ways. The major thing is taxing the tax.
Yeah, like, I still cannot understand how they're doing this.
Every dollar I spend, 17 cents out there. That dollar just gone to VAT one time. Boom. 17 cents out of every dollar, Jade.
You know what you 17 cents?
17 cents of every single dollar, yeah.
Somebody said VAT is a good tax. It is transparent. Eliminate custom service charge instead.
VAT is a good tax.
Eliminate something. Just stop having me have to pay twice for one thing when I go to customs.
That is a good tax, but it's not actually VAT. It's not actually VAT.
It's something.
I mean, if you're a business owner and you go back and you register with your VAT and you go back and you claim your VAT, I guess you don't feel it as much. But trust me, 17 cents out of every dollar. I don't tell you my issue when it comes to taxation and thing, Taxation is necessary, My issue is that if you're going to be a government that is taxing the people, to me you have a responsibility to the people to ensure that you limit things like wastage and improve things like efficiency. So if you're not doing those things simultaneously, or those things can't be seen to be done, then you're gonna always get a thing. No, they want to introduce income tax.
Introduce it to? Introduce it to? Nah.
I don't have a problem with tax on consumption, right? I don't have an issue with tax on consumption, right? How you feel? Let me ask y'all a question. How y'all would feel if St. Kitts were to introduce a tax based not on geography, but on nationality?
Sorry, I was reading something about...
I said, how would you feel if we were to institute a tax not based on geography, but based on nationality?
What do you mean? As in...
Americans who live here pay tax in the US, right?
So you mean...
Kittisha pay tax back home.
I mean, that would help us.
The Americans will do it.
So why can't we? All the people living in and outside of the diaspora.
There's more Kittitians outside of St. Kitts than St. Kitts.
All the people who are come home to vote to have a say in our democracy. That little thing, no?
Ain't gonna be much.
Ain't gonna be much. But it's fair.
And well, I can tell you something. I'm not a fan for it personally. But I'm not a fan for it because what it means is that America has, in my opinion, way too much access to our information. Because enough of them to do their checks, and so you realize they have to have access to our thing. Like America just come down here and go to the bank and be like, yeah, we want this person's bank account information. And then you start telling them no, they'll be like, oh, blacklist you. We have blacklist you. You ain't getting no more visa.
Okay. We don't know gonna wait. But they also get back money, right? So would that mean that we will then pay some money to the people who
That's if we're doing income tax. That's if we're doing income tax. I think the other thing that I wonder about, what if there's a way for us to not tax the income of Kittitians, but what if we were able to tax consumption of Kittitian Vision goods no matter where they were sold? So
That would make the country to be truthful about. But that wouldn't depend on if the country is truthful about that aspect.
No, but we got to be truthful to them when they call, you know. We got to be truthful to them.
Yeah, but leverage. What leverage we have?
No, the thing is, but leverage is always an issue, which is why a lot of times we end up in these situations.
Yeah.
But it would have to be something that is done by a block. It wouldn't be like Senkic just do it or not.
But then we saw because all the can we come? Kind of them they're doing that.
No, they would do it if they see it as a way to bring money.
Well, then they clearly don't because they haven't. So.
No, but maybe we just haven't reached to that point where the conversation has been, or anybody really take the time to suss it out. Maybe you're just talking stupidness.
I mean,
maybe you're just talking. Let me put it this way. Okay. And I think what happens, you're talking about truthfulness. I believe we've passed that now. There's ways to ensure that you could literally track a grain from one farm somewhere in Ecuador to which table it ends up on, using the blockchain, right? So, if we have...
That's our phone line lighting up?
So if we have Caribbean... So let's say we have Caribbean exports, right? That are sold overseas, but every time it's sold, we get, for instance, the 17% VAT because this is a Kittian thing. Whenever Kittian items are sold, you have to pay 17% VAT that goes directly back to the government in that country. I think we're smart enough to figure that out.
I think so too, but aim for us to do it.
Who knows? Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
You mentioned something about Christchurch and Nicola Town.
Yeah, tell us.
I stand corrected here, okay, but Christchurch is the name of the parish, and I want to believe that Nicola Town is the name of the area that we are referring to as Christchurch.
Oh, see, no, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good perspective. Appreciate that.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, man, we'll have a good...
So the actual village is probably called Nicola Town, but the parish is Christchurch, which would include basically mansion Nicola Town. Right? I wonder where else. So we are thinking St. Mary's, Molyneux.
Don't ask me.
Molyneux might be in Christchurch, so I don't know.
I for sure don't know. I hear watching Syphilis.
Girl, please to pay attention to the people in the show. But
I am.
But yeah,
this is important information for the show.
Yeah, but I think we are going to have to find ways to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to find ways to be more creative in our tax plan. Who pays what taxes? Because one of the things too that annoys me is how much we give to these. How much we give to these overseas company, right? Or these overseas companies, these tax-free holidays and these
companies here come in and just
it's
not
like,
paying taxes. They're just changing the name
so
every
they
time.
don't. So I mean, them kind of things there for me is a big thing. Cause when we go to their place, the first thing it's so hard for us to set up a little LLC overseas. Everything you want to do in the States, them and ask you for, hey, you have the social security number.
I don't need that.
Do you have this registration number that is tattooed on your heart? At birth, we surgically implanted a registration number on your thing. It's known as your social security number.
Yeah, man, because they need it. Everything they need it for.
But they come here and it's like, whatever you want.
We got you.
Whatever you want.
Tax free.
You want land? Here. You want money? Here. You want...
Tax free.
And that itself is still ain't working because what? That in itself still ain't working. What going on?
Money. It
is. We don't know who it is.
It's Thursday. Today's Wednesday.
What?
By who? But they told me Thursday.
This is so funny.
I mean, you could listen if you want. We can't do it today because we have, I guess, that name. But they told us Thursday.
Yeah, go ahead. I continue. So, Yeah, we have these companies here. We give them everything, right? And what ends up happening is, we see a situation now where they still end up leaving, especially the manufacturing. And we understand why that is the case. Globally, shipping and stuff to get raw materials here and all of that there, it doesn't even outweigh things that we've been giving them. The cost to produce here, we can't give them enough tax holidays for them to work out. Okay, it's cheaper for us to go to St. Kitts to produce, and we at least get some jobs out of it. No, it's that working anymore. So we're gonna have to change the model. No, means when we don't offer some of these holidays or tax incentives to our locals and some of our local businesses, I would like to see that. But we're gonna have to find ways to earn creatively. Things that reflect the situation on the ground. It can't just be these taxes that we inherit from England or that we see happening in this Caribbean country or whatever, and just call it a name because we really need a name. We got foot tax, we got wheel tax, we got consumption tax, we got VAT, we got property tax, we got land tax, we got alright, a lot of tax. Which again is necessary. But at the same time, I don't think it could just be this kind of like one size fits all approach. Yeah, I think we're at the point now we really have to get creative. We're really gonna have to get creative. But hey, maybe this is a conversation for brighter minds than myself. But I do believe it's a conversation that needs to be had. So we'll see how that goes. But guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on We Media SKN. Please stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Horsford's Value Mart IGA is helping you spend less and save more. How, you ask? Essential Everyday and Equiline. Spend less on our Essential Everyday products and get the best quality, the best taste, and the best value. Spend less for all your family health and beauty needs with the Equiline brand of over-the-counter products. Horsford's Value Mart IGA is helping you spend less with our Essential Everyday products and Equiline over-the-counter health and beauty care products. Shop smart and spend less at Value Mart, where price matters most.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It's still hump day, Wednesday, July 6th.
Indeed.
And we were squarely into tea time.
Yes.
Jade, what else do we have on the lovely agenda? Turn off your light now.
Well, try to brighten up the place.
Hey.
But yes, so we've been mentioning another topic that has been hot on the socials. It is in regard to the bus fare. So it says social media post with increase in bus fare in St. Kitts is fake news. Yeah, it wasn't. A chart appearing on social media with new bus fares that claim to come into effect on the 1st of July 2022 is false and misleading information. The Ministry of Tourism, Transport and Ports wish to state clearly that no such increase in fares has been approved by the government, which has the sole authority to change bus fares, which are regulated by the state. Such changes in fares can only be done after negotiations and discussions between the Ministry of Finance, the Transport Board, and the relevant bus associations, in consultation with the Cabinet. There have been no such engagements on the matter of bus fares. They should.
I was about to say it's time. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
these conversations have begun.
Yeah, man, of course.
The busmen and bus women have been vocal in some cases, saying, yeah, we need to see an increase, and I tend to agree with them. The truth is, I think the last increase might have been, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, like 2011 maybe?
What?
I think the last increase might have been when gas was like $8 a gallon.
I know it's 20, so things need to change, man. Things
gov- the-
definitely need to change.
The government has been giving subsidies. I think they're giving us a gas subsidy where the busmen pay a reduced rate for the cost of the gas. I think also they did get some concessions on things like brake pads and certain other parts for the vehicles. But as someone who drives and someone, Jade, yesterday was the first day just to feel what it was like once again, to experience the nostalgia that I was craving. I went to the gas station and told the young lady, fill it up.
You got money. Ooh, you rich friend.
Jade, what was I thinking?
You hit a lick.
What was I thinking? I now can't eat until September.
Oh, because I tried to figure out.
My mother's here. They get, when I tell the girl fill it, they get watch me like,
I tell you got money, friend.
no, it wasn't that. It wasn't like that. She was like, okay, your head ain't good. Okay, I could see what's going on.
All right, you just out here making terrible choices.
She said your decision making process, obviously
Questionable.
But Jade,
How much was to fill up your tank? Lord, is that bad? Is that bad,
Jade,
friend?
somebody was in the vehicle with me, right? And I said, "Bah, Bailey, you sure, bye? You sure, bye?"
You can't siphon back out the gas, you know? So,
The man looked back like, "Bailey, you sure? Sure you want to do this?" So what I did, I gave the lady the card and I said, "Look." I gave her the card. I said, "Look, don't tell me the figure."
just swipe.
And then
Swipe and pray.
And then what you do, as you hand me the receipt, run away so the screams don't deafen you. I tell her that's literally what I said. But what I'm saying is that it had been prior to COVID. I know persons that involved in running the bus. It is difficult back in the early 2000s and so. You could say, but yeah, boss man making money, but like you see the cash going in, they're making money.
Yeah, man.
You could make a decent living and thing. I think it's very difficult now. When you hear how boss men have to strategize, right? They can't just jump in the bus, run the bus, make a living.
No.
It's like, okay, but what I gotta do? Okay, what I gonna do? Okay, I got to make these 2 runs here, boom, 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 before 11 o'clock when the thing slow down. Then what I gonna do? During 11 o'clock, things gonna start back up just around 1 o'clock. So what I gotta do, I gonna make the run, but when the way back is when I'm gonna fill up the tank because I'm done on the road. I can't come off the road to fill the tank. So what happens is I can run until about 3 o'clock, maybe go, eat some lunch, wherever my bus stop, because obviously I can't take the extra gas to go home. Then when the thing tighten back up around 4 o'clock, I'm back on the road again. Maybe I could make an extra $20 at that point. It's like, that's the conversations you have on the bus, man.
I have to ask him, eh?
That's the, like, me ain't even exaggerating. I'm literally telling you the conversations that the busmen having, right? No, Now the thing for me that I think a lot of people don't recognize is that a lot of times when you see guys driving the buses daily, they don't own the bus.
And that's a whole other conversation right there.
So what ends up happening is the owner of the bus sometimes, and I'm sure there's different arrangements, but for instance, one of the arrangements I know take place is the busman knows, well, hey, this is how much I have to pay the bank. This is how much I am hoping to make from the bus. So he gives the driver a weekly target, for instance. And say, yeah, but at the end of the week, if you give me 700, whatever you make over that is yours. After.
So
No. After you put in the gas ain't coming out of my cut, the gas coming out of yours. Right?
Please raise the bus fares and having these people struggle like this. This is ridiculous, honestly.
So now what ends up happening is, like you said, what happens if at the end of the week the busman make 705 after expenses? But it's $5 for the week, yeah.
And that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous for somebody to have this as a source of income. Y'all have to raise the bus fares. It's only right.
No, my thing is, just like that is going to, just has to be recognizing the change in the gas fees and expenses and all of that is impacting the industry. Once we make the adjustments, that cost now gets passed on to the traveler, right? Who themselves are already in a pinch. So of course I know people who recognize, they're looking at it for themselves like, but wait there. wait. So you're telling me basically the money that you're paying in the bus means all they're doing is this, especially people work. I don't hear this too. Man tell me, say, bye, if the bus fare go up to that deal, you know I studying?
What?
The first hour of my job, because I hear pay by the hour. The man said the first hour of my job is just working for me to get here. Because all the money to get here is what I'm working for in the first hour. So 1 hour out of the day is just for travel.
Imagine you got to spend money to reach work.
But you got to spend money to reach work. But when you reach work, imagine a whole hour out of your day goes towards the cost of just getting to work. Right?
I can tell that I don't know what to post down here for, you know, Azeme. Because every time I go through these scenarios, it makes less sense to me.
Yeah.
We have to work to get money to get to work.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, Jade. So now, I have been trying to think about what are some of the ways that we could help the situation. I said one of them here. I'm hoping that this could come into it. Well, I don't know how realistic it is, and there would have to be people who are in the industry. And I'm sure the people in the industry, they're smart people in the industry.
Yeah, man.
Smart drivers, smart bus owners, who can look at the situation and come up with some way. I think we need to do a restructuring, right? So perhaps what needs to happen is you might see a greater increase on the shorter runs and a smaller percentage increase on the longer runs. Maybe that is one way they could do it. But one of the things that I hope they're considering is, like I say, having different prices based on different times of the day. So, for instance, during the rush hour, if you choose to travel, yes, it might be a little more of a hassle to travel at 7 o'clock when everybody heading to work. But the thing is, the busmen are they're going to get full trips and all of that. So, maybe at the peak hours, the price is a little lower. But during the slow hours, the price is a little higher.
And stop expecting these busmen to drop you all home all kind of ungodly hours for the same price.
You're not sure that they done change long time. The busman them, when the busman them come find them on the strip, they don't know they're paying a premium for that.
Yeah, because y'all want the people them to charge y'all $250 to take y'all from free because y'all translate.
Big up Rufus one time. The man said Rufus got a 6 cents, you know. Rufus will just be home in his bed like.
Somebody stranded.
But I feel I could get a trip, yeah.
Yeah, somebody stranded.
I feel I could get a trip from Vegas car now.
Again.
Man, let's get up out of bed 3:30, 3:37, catch a trip, yeah.
You know much times I see people outside at those ungodly hours, can't get home, hand just out waving. No, he right.
Yeah, so I
But
think
we
I
got to
think,
do something.
Yeah, I think you see, part of the thing for me is a lot of these issues that we're having. Nothing wrong with having the issues, you know. I think when we start talking about solutions, I think we're gonna have to start entering the conversation with, hey, let's get creative here, guys.
Yeah.
There's no suggestion that is too crazy.
Nope.
Put it on the table. Just whatever suggestion you think it is.
Put it on the table.
Just put it on the table. We could suss it out. We might be able to take piece from it, piece from there.
And I feel
Yeah.
like that's what we lack. Like
A lot of
people
times-
don't want to give the suggestions because they feel like nobody gonna study them or they feel like it's stupid. No, just there's ways to build on things. Even if you think the idea isn't going to make sense or they're not going to take you on because they think you just this small fry. Put it out there. You never know what can happen.
But the people in the positions who moderate these forums, right, and who are responsible for coming up with the solutions have to be open-minded as well.
Indeed.
So if you have that free flow of ideas and there's an actual goal to, hey, let's be creative with the solution. Let's do something that, because a lot of times we just kind of go with the same old. So this is what we do. Okay, guys, with the bus man them suffering, all the costs gone up. Let's just raise the bus fare. How much we gonna raise the bus fare to? By, and this is how the conversations will go, in my estimation. Nobody looking at, okay, the cost of living is such. Persons from these areas here, the average earning, the average income is such. This is how much we think they can absorb. Nobody going that there. They're just going, I think we'll get you with $2 by. I think about $2. I think by no people gonna cost you. So I say 150 then, but 150 ain't enough.
No.
But okay, let me go 175 then. Okay, then cool. Like, I feel that's how the conversations will go, Jay.
I think so too.
I feel that's exactly how the conversations will go.
I honestly think so as well.
I don't think it has been like no real scientific thing based on census data or anything to do like that. It's
I
just
just be like,
by people can cost you. People can cost if you hit them with the $5.
no.
So-
But then, hit us with that. Y'all didn't care for us. So y'all care now.
No man, they just care, man. They just care. And that is what I'm saying, Jade. Imagine if the 17% was equivalent to, in my example, the 175. Imagine they wanted to put it at 21 and they say, but no, people don't cost by. So we end up at 17. That's what I think does happen.
That's what will happen. That's what will happen.
Because I am sure, Jay, and they said it when they after the first year collecting VAT, it greatly exceeded their expectations. Yeah,
Yep, it did.
greatly exceeded their expectations. So I did thinking to myself, well, is it that consumption change? Are y'all work the wrong maths? Are you all just work out? Y'all needed more money, so guess what? We can just drop on a little boom boom bang. And by we think we could get away with 17 here, by we think we'll get away with 17. We might not be able to get away with 21 guys, but somebody said, well, what about 12? But 12 too small. I say, okay, what the max I think we could get away with without causing a riot?
And now we're at 17.
We had a little match or two. We had a couple of matches with the bat.
Of course. Anything else would be uncivilized, but you know.
Yeah, but you know, Kitishans, we are resilient people and we find ways.
Yeah,
And
you know, we make it work. But guys, we have to take a quick break. Oh, sorry.
you
Hold
tired,
on my
man?
mind.
Oh, food, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
We have to take a very quick break and come back with a nice little interview with our friends over in Antigua.
Ooh.
Yes, stick and stay. We'll be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
It's that time of the year again. The time when Horsewood Furniture and Appliances gives away millions in cash back for free groceries with every FlexPlay purchase. Never-ending cash back for the past 25 years. SL Horsewood and Company Limited. Horsewood Furniture and Appliances Showroom. Ashley Furniture Home Store in collaboration with Value Mart IGA has given customers millions of dollars in cash back for free groceries with every higher purchase in their never-ending cash back. Yes, the Horsewood's cash back free groceries annual program and promotion is the biggest and longest running of its kind in the Federation. Come today and get cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries in the never-ending cashback promotion. Yes, happening now. Get cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries with every higher purchase. The never-ending cashback is back at Horsewood Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Home Store, where you get cashback coupons for free groceries with every FlexPay purchase. Never-ending savings, never-ending discounts, never-ending quality and service. It's the never-ending cashback. Don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Island Tea, right here on Win Media SKN. Yes, it's still Hump Day, Wednesday. And as Jade said before we went to the break, we're actually being joined via Zoom by a very special lady, Miss Maria. And she is the communications manager of the Antigua Tourism Authority. Good morning, Maria. How are you doing?
Good morning, good morning. It's so great to be with you in St. Kitts.
Look, you see, this is the thing, you know. These our cousins in Antigua.
They love us. We know.
Anyway.
Where would they?
So Maria, you are here. I'm sure to talk about. Say that again, sorry.
Listening in today.
Say that again, sorry.
I have lots of friends in St. Kitts, so I hope they're listening in today.
Let me ask you a question.
Antigua's Carnival.
Oh, so that's what's going on in Antigua. I know the summertime, Antigua gets geared up for its annual carnival celebrations, and I'm sure you're going to tell us a bit about what the summer plans are in Antigua. So what's happening?
Yeah, so after 2 years, we are finally outside, as we like to say. We're getting ready for our carnival, the Caribbean's greatest summer festival. It takes place from July 27th to August 2nd. And we're inviting all of our Caribbean neighbors to come to the festivities. It's really going to be 7 days. And if you can come longer, it's a month-long celebration. Lots of bets, lots of parties.
What?
And then we have that, yes. If you're a party person, we are Team No Sleep during Antigua's Carnival. You go from fete to fete to fete to fete. Oh, I see we have.
So yes. I think the term she prefers is Isa Feta. That's what it is? Isa Feta. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Feta, yes.
You're correct.
Oh, yeah, no, we're Team No Sleep. Sleep. Just keep going.
So just for the listeners again, what dates? The dates again?
So the dates are July 27th to August 2nd. That's when the official carnival festivities begin in Antigua. The festivities starts off with the opening of Carnival, and that is a parade in and of itself.
Ooh.
And then we have the JC's Caribbean Queen Show. So I'm not sure if there's anyone from St. Kitts participating in that, but we do have that Queen Show taking place on the 27th of July. On the Thursday, the 28th, we have the Caribbean Melton Pot, and that features regional artists, and we meet at Carnival City, which is known as the recreation grounds throughout the year, but it comes alive as Carnival City during the festivities. So Caribbean Melting Pot, we expect to see lots of regional artists on stage, and that really sets the tone for the Carnival events taking place in Carnival City thereafter.
Nice.
We have a Carnival Monarch competition. We have the Party Monarch competition returning. New events, pandemics. And then on Monday, 1st August and Tuesday, 2nd August, that's when we have those street parades that everybody wants to participate in. That's when you put on your glamorous costumes and you go out on the streets and you really have a good time. This year we have a new route. It's a longer route. So lots more jamming for those persons who really wanted to take full advantage of their glamorous costume.
Awesome. So it seems like there's something for everybody. There's a great mix of events happening. And Jade, a friend of the show, actually going in. You mentioned the JC's Queen pageant.
Yes.
A friend of the show, Nicola is actually supposed to take part in that, if I'm not mistaken.
Bring home the crown, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're competitive over here.
I know that. All the best.
But yeah, there's a lot happening in Antigua, and I'm sure persons listening probably already had it marked on their calendar, and those who didn't definitely run into their calendars now to circle the dates. But
if you haven't been to Carnival, I don't know if St. Kitts would have had their Carnival just before the pandemic really got to us.
Yeah, just before the pandemic.
Yes, but if you really want to get your Carnival spirit, as we like to say, reignited and get ready for the festivities throughout the Caribbean, start with Antigua's Carnival. You have lots of activities taking place. As you said, there's something for everyone. If you don't want to play the pretty mass on the Monday and the Tuesday, then we have our Juve, and we have bands coming out with mud, paint, powder, water. So you can take part in the Juve, the cultural aspect of things. We have our Iron Band with our tanka beats. Band, and then obviously we have the Party Monarch people, our big artists like Ricardo Drew, the T and Winter, Menace, and Claudette Peters.
Monarch, who you backing? Who you backing, Monarch? Be honest.
Pardon me?
Who in the Party Monarch?
I didn't hear you.
Who is your fave in the Party Monarch?
Who is my favorite?
Yeah. Some people are
tough. That's gonna be a tough one because we have some amazing music out there. The quarterfinals I know take place on Thursday tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna see because we have new contenders as well. We have lots of new up and coming artists that are really doing their thing, and giving the more established artists a run for their money, more established ones. Claude Peters, Tia, and Ricardo Drew, the Moni and G coming out as well. So we really want everybody to stay locked to Antigua Carnival and hear what's happening in terms of our artist development.
Be fan.
I hope I haven't gotten stuck.
Can you hear us clearly?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay.
Not hearing us?
It's actually raining here. We're happy for the rain, but it might be affecting our internet connection because you're coming in and out.
Most of the information prior to the the internet issues, but for
not hearing you, but I hope you're hearing me. Yes? Okay. So I did hear your question, but I do want to just let persons that are thinking of coming to Antigua that obviously we're in this whole era of the COVID pandemic. If you're coming to Antigua, you can travel to Antigua with ease. If you are vaccinated, you do not need to take a PCR test before. You just come to Antigua and you are free to enjoy the destination. If you haven't been vaccinated, then you will be required to take that PCR test or an RT a rapid antigen test. The PCR test, take it no more than 3 days before you travel, and then the rapid antigen test no more than 24 hours before you arrive in Antigua and Barbuda. Okay, so we are welcoming everyone. If you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, you are free to come to Antigua and Barbuda. Just that if you're unvaccinated, you do need to take your test.
Awesome.
I know people are looking forward to it. I'm specifically looking forward to seeing my sister troop Chatterbox on the road. Looking forward to the paints and powder and the good things that y'all have happening over there. So, yes, people go out to support Antigua's Carnival, which is right around the corner. And it has lots and lots of activities for everyone. If you're not into the jump up, well, you have things that are geared towards you. So just go, enjoy, have a good time, explore Antigua.
We know we're one Caribbean, and I think it has beautiful beaches as well. But if you're not into the carnival, we're still encouraging persons to come out and enjoy the destination. You might want to spend one day doing the carnival activities and the rest of your stay relaxing. There are lots of excursions and activities for people to engage in when they're here. Why not try swimming with the stingrays? That's a unique activity to explore.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're adventurous, go out and do that swimming with the stingray activities out in the open sea. Take a circumnavigation around the island, do zip lining, or visit Barbuda. We like to say we have 2 destinations for the price of one. So you're coming to Antigua, yes, for the carnival, and then after the carnival, head over to Barbuda to relax on their pink sandy beaches.
Oh.
Listen, I'm due a vacation and Azim.
You are.
What we gonna do?
I haven't had a vacation in about 15 years.
This sounds like a good plan. Yes. But thank you so much for joining us and giving us... Oh, I had one question. I saw that you guys were having a competition where you can win a trip. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, we were having a competition. That competition ended on the 3rd of July. So you could have won a trip to Antigua's Carnival.
I submitted. Did you not see my name?
Your name is there. Your name is, yes. It's within the top 2,000.
Darn. Close.
You were close.
I was close.
You were close.
But yes, thank you so much for coming, for joining us. Sorry, you haven't, hopefully we see you soon. But thank you for joining us and giving us all this.
I saw all of the excellent coverage of St. Kitts Music Festival. So
yes, you missed out. Next year, hopefully you could be here.
So we're definitely going to make it our business to be at St. Kitts Music Festival next year.
Awesome.
Love it. So yes, hope to see you soon. Whether it is we are there for the carnival festivities or you are joining us in St. Kitts for our festivities, it was a pleasure having you this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and have an amazing rest of your week.
All right, take care.
Feeling the carnival spirit in Azim.
You what?
I'm feeling the carnival spirit.
Yeah, because you have you have a few celebrations coming up.
Yes.
Summer is jam-packed with carnival celebrations here in the Caribbean. Between Antigua, between Anguilla, between Tortola, and of course our very own Culturama in Nevis.
And the election, don't forget that. Everything we celebrate in the summer, boy. Every single thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of festivities and festivals.
Yeah, man.
That happen during the summer right here in the Caribbean. I just be vexed because I just get called and then I got to make decisions where I'm going. I was like, I kind of spread out our things, so like it's like one a month, so at least I know.
No.
Everybody think I'll be the same time.
Well, too late. You better take your vitamins. Prepare.
Yeah, but I just would like to go to all. But I can't be in two
know.
places at the same time.
We can't clone ourselves yet.
Yeah, so you know, you end up having something. Because you have some clashes. You have like so because you have the Easter weekend where you're gonna have some.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up with like the wit. So very in very close succession, you have Virgin Gorda, St. Thomas, St. Martin, all like within like very close. St. Martin and St. Thomas happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Virgin Gorda maybe like the week before. The Whit Monday is Virgin Gorda's.
I think,
And somebody else too. Yeah.
I think ours is the one that is specially placed. Although it clashes with Christmas, it's still...
Thing has theirs the same time too.
Who?
Two others for sure. Montserrat and St. Croix.
Montserrat Carnival is around...
Christmas, yes. But that's not the big thing for them.
Oh, yeah, right. It's,
the big thing for them is St. Patrick's.
Yes.
St. Patrick's. Yeah, St. Patrick's is when Montserrat does get crazy. I just be like... the population will triple during St. Patrick's.
So it's
the whole population triple, you know.
So the island sink a little bit.
The last time I went to Montserrat doing St. Peter's, St. Patrick's, I literally had to sleep in some building in the middle of a cemetery.
Well, at least you sleep.
There was no hotel rooms anywhere.
Friend, at least you sleep. Small wins, small mercies.
I see people literally they be sleeping on the pier. Jay. There's just nowhere for them to stay.
They need to stay anywhere. They just need to get up and party. Yeah. And then go home when you're done.
They just get up and lie by one of the beach bars all day. That's it.
Sounds like a good day to me. Sounds like a good day to me.
Go in the sea, wash off on the pipes they have there on the beach. Good to go again.
That's where we came from anyway.
Just tell the bartender, hey, pass me suitcase there.
And take out my shot.
Yeah, take out a new shot for today.
Oh yes, but friend, let's go down a dark hole.
Oh boy.
One of these days you're gonna forget to press the button and the nation gonna hear the things it has been said.
Jane, what kind of impression you trying to give the listeners?
No, that's none.
What you talking about?
I'm just saying.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jane.
I know, friend. But the Pan American Health Organization is warning against an increase in case of syphilis and congenital syphilis.
Sip some water, see.
Y'all better be careful out here. So yes, the Pan American Health Organization is urging countries and health professionals, including those in the Caribbean, to step up the fight against syphilis and congenital syphilis. Though preventable and curable, it affects thousands of people each year.
No, they don't inject it into people, but for the little science experiments.
I know, but they're wicked bad, you know? Remember that? Anyway. According to the Epidemiological Review of Syphilis in the Americas, launched last month by PAHO, an estimated 4.6 million have syphilis in the region. Well, in 2020, countries reported 29,147 cases of congenital syphilis. The preliminary figures reported to PAHO for 2021 indicate more than 30,000 infections transmitted via mother to child. Wow. The number of people affected remains unacceptably high for a disease that should no longer exist, Dr. Marcos Espinal, Acting Assistant Director for PAHO, said. We must redouble our efforts to stop the chains of transmission and syphilis from spreading, both in vulnerable populations and in pregnant women and newborn children.
Yeah.
Treatment is available and affordable. Both very important.
That's my really say, man.
What? What? We're going to read the comment when we finish. I need the nation to hear this nonsense. Syphilis is a section. Sorry. Did I really say that? Did I really type that? Oh dear. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease that can cause neurological, cardiovascular, and dermatological disorders in adults. It can also be transmitted from mother to child during pregnancy and can cause miscarriage, fetal death, prematurity, or severe disabilities in newborns. Listen. He gave partially good advice, eh?
Yeah.
It was going good.
It went downhill after that, man.
He said, so someone on the live in relation to this story is saying to strap up or squeeze some lime on it. No, I'm not a doctor,
Neither am I.
but I feel like you shouldn't squeeze lime on your genitals.
Right. As
How was that one?
especially in an attempt to cure syphilis.
Yeah. I don't feel like that's the best way
Or
to
prevent
take.
it. I don't know what it...
I don't even know what they're supposed to do, but I just don't feel like lime should be in the equation.
Yeah.
Go to your doctor. Your doctor, how y'all let's come up with these remedies? The doctors, them, don't be confused to why y'all let's be making things worse, you know? Come to find out, y'all out there squeezing lime. And y'all genitals.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Please don't put acid.
Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
I mean, Axman, if it's working for you, who is us to stop you? But for the rest of the population and the listening audience, viewing audience, don't do it. Yeah.
Wow.
But guys, go get checked out if you feel a little, you know. Let me look up the symptoms of syphilis.
Oh, Jade.
No, they need to know. They need to know as him.
Jade, people just need to make healthy choices. Just need to make healthy choices. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, but sometimes even when you do that, things may go left. So these, wow, they can come and go for 2 to 3 years.
Which is why the disease is still there.
Yeah.
Because when people don't have any symptoms, they don't recognize that they're a carrier.
Well, these syphilis symptoms may come and go for up to 2 years. They include body rashes for the last 2 to 6 weeks, often on the palms of your hand and the soles of your feet. There are lots of other symptoms, including mild fever, fatigue, sore throat, hair loss, weight loss, swollen glands, headache, and muscle. This is all like COVID. Mega like you. This is all very close to COVID.
It's only a mix between COVID and monkeypox.
Who does be coming up with this disease, man? Who does be just in the lab just mixing things together? Like, let me put a little bit of hair loss in there, a little bit of headache, some fever, some rash. You know, for a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, but only on the palms of the hands.
Yeah, man.
Tweak it.
We can't put it all over.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh,
but, I
my
mean,
gosh.
The truth is that we just need to continually make healthy choices.
And go get checked in case. The health centers are free.
Again, every time we have these kind of conversations, I keep imploring people to really utilize the health centers.
Which are free again.
Utilize the health centers. They are a very important resource in the community.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times anything happen to you when you go in the hospital.
And the health center, you pass the health center them, you know?
The health center right there.
You could go to the health center to get a check, a pap smear. You could get birth control. You could get, what else?
HIV testing is done at the health centers.
Blood pressure, sugar. The health center is there to serve the public, and y'all just not using them. And then gonna cost when y'all go to the doctor, and for him to tell you 2 words, he charge you $100.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to start to the nurse or the doctor at the health center. Yeah. The doctor's visit. Find out what day does the doctor come to the health center. Sometimes you have a little question, you could go there and get some health advice.
Indeed.
Yeah, save yourself some money and just utilize the resources that are made available to us.
For free. For free.
Yeah, them community medical services really, really important.
And a lot of people don't realize that they can do all the things that they do.
Yeah.
All these ladies out here who try not to get pregnant but can't afford to get the $100 shot. Just go to the health center. It's free. Of course, you just have to walk with a pregnancy test to let them know that you're not pregnant. However, a pregnancy test is cheap and the shot is free. So, utilize the services. And go get checked for syphilis because we don't want y'all out here spreading it any further. So, where we going next?
You tell me. What you have in mind?
So, a Mexican mayor has actually wed an alligator. Would you like to hear why? Yeah, that's me here one away.
Jay, did you say a man got married?
And Mexican mayor, to be exact.
So people voted for him in some election?
Yes. He wed an alligator dressed as bride to secure prosperity.
So none of his constituents could have, no?
They don't bring prosperity, friend. But the alligator does.
I've seen what Mexicans do to alligators with their shoes. It's very elaborate, actually.
Very much so. Very much so. But if you marry somebody without the consent.
No, he had the alligator consent.
How you know? You was there? You had the conversation?
Jade, the alligator was dressed up. There's no way you're dressing up an alligator without its consent.
Fair point, friend. Fair point. So, residents of San Pedro, a southwestern Mexican city, were blessed by prosperity last week after their mayor, Hugo Sosa, married an alligator. Let's get one of them there down nearby.
I love this.
See, he didn't even do it for him alone.
He didn't do it for him. He's the mayor. Somebody has to marry the alligator.
Community.
To ensure. And like, come on, who else going to? He has to be the mayor. And then no, he could always tell the women that, sorry, I'm married, but she's okay. She's okay with this. She's okay with this.
Yeah. And she will bring us prosperity in the long run. Think about it, friend. So Mr. Smosa wedded the small reptile on Thursday in a ceremony that dates back hundreds of years to pre-Hispanic times and to Mexico's indigenous communities' tradition. The mayor kissed and danced with the 7-year-old reptile, who was dressed in a white bridal dress as a prayer for nature's bounty.
What she know about it? What she? Lucas, good morning. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Live on Island T. I'm not live on Island T. I call Azim phone, man, because we don't take phone.
Well, you call Azim phone during a live show.
I don't know. Expect you live on Island T. What's up?
Well, actually, I just called to say good morning, Island T.
I call Joe.
All right.
Like, hey, don't worry.
You know what's going on.
But yes, the alligator with its mouth bound shut is believed to be a deity representing Mother Earth. The marriage symbolizes the connection between humans and the divine. But it's pretty, eh?
I was about to say the alligator bad.
What? The alligator look pretty, boy.
Kind of cute. It's kind of cute, guys.
Yeah, man. The little, what do they call them? The veil. Got a nice little veil down in the all white and flowers. We ask nature for enough rain, for enough food, and that we have fish in the river. He said this during an interview at the ceremony in the small fishing village near Oaxaca. During the procession, trumpets blared and locals carried the bride in their arms and fanned her with their hats. Man, listen.
It's all my vibes.
I tell you.
It sounds like a good time.
Real bridal treatment. I thought this is the name of the alligator. Elia Edith Aguilar, known as the grandmother of the alligator, who organized the wedding, told Reuters she spent a lot of time carefully picking garments for the alligator to wear to the ceremony.
You could tell.
We saw the picture.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can show the audience the picture of the alligator all dressed up. There we go. Look at her pretty little outfit.
Oh, that is nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Shabang, I don't know where's the video, but I did show the picture. I hope that's good enough. So since this brings rain and stuff, well, we can find an alligator.
No, we want the alligator here.
A monkey?
Somebody have to marry a monkey, Jade. Somebody would have to marry a monkey.
And since, you know,
It would have to be the PM, Jade.
so Tim gonna just go marry a monkey.
It would have to be the PM. Who else gonna marry the monkey?
Sure. Prosperity for the nation.
Prosperity.
Wonder what you think about it.
Are you gonna ask him there?
You know what I mean?
I am not going to ask.
Somebody in camp. Because I heard a little article on Island Tea, and you know, sounded like it make a little sense there.
They don't tell him that he on Island Tea.
No, they just tell him the wrong news that I hear on Island Tea.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right.
We're on to you, you know.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
Walking Westman.
Indeed. But for me, this is the thing. When we start talking about tradition and stuff like that, I think tradition has its place.
Yes.
Right? I think traditions have its place. Like things like this, I think it really serves to bring the community together. It gives people a sense of uniqueness about their community and stuff like that. So hey, it might so it makes a huge cute headline.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the end of the day, it's a cool little thing for the community.
Yeah. Somebody said you got to marry a monkey or a donkey.
If you're in Nevis, if the premier has to do it,
somebody got to take on the donkey wall. I messaged him about it. And said him, let me send him the article note. And say,
this may work good in your favor if you're in the upcoming election here.
Yeah.
Really wishing for the prosperity of the nation.
Yeah. Let me give him a little insight here.
Jay literally just sent this article to me.
Listen, we're trying to we want the best for Nevis.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, fair share. Because we wouldn't want first to get the prosperity over here and the prosperity don't happen in Nevis.
Mm-hmm.
Fair share. SH just reach. To me, SH sleeping late lately, boy.
I know, late nights and so. You may have to marry.
This is happening for real.
A donkey in order to secure the prosperity / fair share
for Nevis, yeah.
For Nevis.
Right. Okay.
Sound advice.
Hey, you just have to have fun sometimes.
Yeah, man. Especially in these times.
What is life without laughter?
I don't know, cause I gonna laugh. I am going to laugh. Nobody gonna. Y'all just be vexed with us on the show here, cause we're laughing and making jokes. What y'all think y'all be? What kind of show y'all think this be?
Voices.
That is at 11 o'clock, Wednesdays and Friday.
Voices.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of times I've heard people have conversations about tradition, and I was one of the persons. I was not a big fan of doing things just to do things, and just because it's tradition, you'd go ahead and do it. But as I've aged and become, I would want to believe, a bit more wise.
Mm-hmm. A bit, you know.
I've recognized the role that tradition plays in society. Now, that doesn't mean all traditions are good or have to just remain simply because.
No.
But there's some traditions that really do contribute in a very real way to society.
Indeed.
Right? Or to a sense of society. Right? And the tradition definitely is important. It gives you a sense of identity. What are some of the traditions here in St. Kitts? Saltfish and Easter.
Where's another one?
See the unique Kittitian ones, and that's what I'm talking about. I feel like we need unique Kittitian traditions that help to give us a sense of identity. A lot of the things that we do and I think I see them as Caribbean as opposed to Kittitian division.
Yeah, I think they're more Caribbean. That's why it's kind of hard for me to think of a uniquely Kittitian division tradition. And
that's one of the things that I think. Of course, when we start talking about culture, then you start identifying some of them. So like our style of masquerade, our style of Makajumbi, and stuff like that. All those things are traditional and unique to us. But just in a wider society, maybe the way we cook, clothing. One of the things that I believe, I'm able to tell Kittian men from how we walk.
Not me.
Like when I travel overseas, I could tell, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Like
Like
I what better?
yeah. A lot of Kittian men tend to walk with drooped shoulders and lean slightly forward. Mm-hmm.
Is that a bot? Do we have bots now? We've made it. You know what I realized that a lot of people around the Caribbean did not know about?
What?
Bun and saltfish.
Bun and saltfish?
Yeah, boy. So one of my Jamaican friends on my WhatsApp, I posted about a business here that sells bun and saltfish. Big up Rasswood with his breakfast and his other things.
Mm.
So yeah, I posted about it, and I guess the person saw it and was like,
"Excuse me?
Yeah, let's eat bun and saltfish."
No, but
bun and saltfish.
No, but I kind of understand where the person coming from if they're from Jamaica. The reason being, the idea of bun
is different
to our idea of bun.
Clearly.
So it would be like eating saltfish and cake. Their bun is like cake.
Listen, the man was baffled. The man was calling his friends them like, y'all know that eat bun and saltfish, you see?
Yeah, I could understand because the idea of bun is totally different to ours. Ours is like a sweet bread.
Yeah, he just got to...
Their bun is like a cake.
When he comes to St. Kitts, if he comes to St. Kitts, he'll try it and his life will be changed.
Rasswood, big up yourself.
And he'll understand. He'll understand fully. While that is a delicacy here. Long time I had one, a matter of fact.
You're really thinking about food today?
Yeah, man, I tell you, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Do you want to take a call and see what other traditions they came up with?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up? Caller, good morning.
Caller?
Okay, I think we might have lost that caller, unfortunately. Please feel free to call back.
Indeed.
And yeah, if you are listening and you know of some unique Kittian traditions.
Being Boston is not a tradition. Kittians being Boston is not a tradition.
And not only that, though, you really want to compare us to like Jamaicans? Come on, we don't have the boasting title in the Caribbean. We do not have the boasting title in the Caribbean. Actually, they have their own word for it in Jamaica. It's bossy.
Yeah.
And you have to say it twice. Bossy. It's bossy. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Okay. I guess that line isn't working.
But
yeah, no, it got to be the person because I watching these lights. I'm not in us today. All the lights lighting up in here looking like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. But I know we've been speaking a lot about politics, but have you been paying attention to what's been happening in the UK?
Yeah, there's so much.
Try to get Boris out of here, by.
There's so much that's happening politically around the world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's happening in Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka is one of my favorite places, Like, that's why, I guess that's why.
I think I saw something on that one.
It bothered me. Like, there's riots in the street. They're burning down everything, Jade. It is crazy, man.
That's one thing I glad Kittians don't buy. We don't burn down things.
That was 93. Okay.
Well, 90. Besides 93, that link up in 93, was a little, we realized that we probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
But we have to learn from the mistakes of others, and we did.
Mm-hmm.
So we just ask from the nation.
Yeah, but I just feel it. I love Sri Lanka. It's one of my favorite places that I've been to. Right?
Well, hopefully there will still be some of it left for you to go back to.
Yeah, hey, if that's what the people feel need to be happening, well, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But yes, Boris is fighting for his life over in the UK.
Actually, Boris come take the UK out of the European Union. And what now? That's your legacy?
Yeah. So yes, Boris Johnson fights on, but hit by new wave of resignations. Everybody resigning except for people here.
The Kentish resigned for a week and I went back. Don't study that.
But she resigned.
Yeah, for a weekend. It was literally a weekend.
That's fine. She stood up for what she believed in.
For a weekend?
For a weekend. The new Chancellor, Nadhim Nahawi, has urged unity after his predecessor, the Health Secretary, and several junior ministers walked out.
Wow.
Bye. But the Prime Minister has been hit by 6 not that. I want to kill Boris. 6?
Boris looked like he could take that.
Oh, wow. 6. Oh, man. This ad is trying to interrupt. The Prime Minister has been hit by 6 further resignations, taking the total to 16 in the past day. Yikes.
And I here thinking, oh, my arms, think it's home.
Tim Fire 6 and 16 resign.
Big England up there with man and resign back left.
One day.
Everything mashing up. So it might not have been a team unity thing. It might just be that's what the world is right now.
Yeah, man. Everybody fed up a government, apparently.
Everybody in the world fed up a government.
Clearly. It comes as he prepares for PMQs later and a grilling by senior MPs. Mr. Johnson's premiership has been plunged into crisis following the dramatic resignation of Chancellor Rishi Sunak and Health Secretary Sahid Javid. They quit within minutes of each other on Tuesday, following a row over Mr. Johnson's decision to appoint Chris Pitcher Deputy Chief Whip earlier this year. Their departure triggered a wave of resignations from more junior roles that has continued on Wednesday. In 6 further departures, ahead of PMQ's Education Minister Will Quince and Robin Walker, Justice Minister Victoria Atkins, Treasury Minister John Glenn, and Ministerial aides Laura Trott and Felicia Buchan have all walked out. Mr. Johnson has admitted it was a bad mistake to appoint Mr. Pincher, despite being aware of misconduct allegations against him. It followed days of changing responses to no 10 over what exactly the PM knew about Mr. Pincher's past conduct when he gave him the job. Mr. Quince, who was sent out to defend the PM in media interviews 2 days ago, said Downing Street had given him inaccurate information. In a resignation letter, he added he had no choice to resign, adding that he had repeated Number 10's assurance in good faith. The row over Mr. Pincher's appointment comes after the PM's relations with his backbenchers have been damaged by the Partygate scandal and the unhappiness over tax rises. Tax again, boy. Tax again. He survived a no confidence vote among Tory MPs last month, meaning under current party rules he is immune from another challenge for a year. Several key cabinet ministers, including Foreign Secretary and potential leadership challenger Liz Truss, have rallied around the Prime Minister. However, rebel Tories want to use an upcoming vote to the backbench 1922 committee to scrap the year-long gap between contests, making it possible he could face another challenge later this summer. They're trying to get this man out of here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Tax rise again. Bad man, them in my car.
Listen, Boris, beg a lie to you might need to resign, buddy. You might need to follow everybody else and just resign.
No, but a few things. One, I think one of the things that is plaguing, and is mentioned in the article, is the whole party issue. When I say party, for those of you who don't know,
Partygate.
There had been, well, I can't say allegations because we have the videos and testimony and thing, of while encouraging the general population to adhere to lockdown and adhere to the COVID-19 protocols, i.e. mask up,
staying at home,
social distance, stay at home, avoid social events. At the same time, not only that, but social events weren't permitted.
Nope.
There came out video, pictures, testimony from people stating that the Prime Minister was getting I'm going to attending private parties, right? Where none of these things that he was asking people to do were being adhered to.
Not a mask in sight.
Not one mask in sight. So I think when people see that your attitude is do as I say, not as I do, or these set of rules apply to you and not to me, those things are going to spark serious backlash.
Of course. It makes sense. How you going to tell us to... It seems like, no, that whole last step could be the same thing as this. Listen. Sometimes I feel like you don't just be saying anything, you know.
Can we sleep till the end of the show?
No, we got 10 more minutes. How you can't compare the incident at last lap during times where we could be actually outside to when England was supposed to be locked down, where people were supposed to be partying, people was supposed to be social distancing, and you saw the whole government not doing that. There's a difference, man. There's a difference.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when you put yourself in those positions, the electorate, a lot of times, they forsake you. Understand? Don't give me this thing, guys. If it's one thing that's upset the common man, is when they recognize that the people who are in power have a different set of rules that they live by than the ones that they're implementing on them. Them is the thing that just cause riots and wars and coups and overthrows.
And understandably so. There's people who are struggling with mental health, barely able to eat and all of these things. The amount of stories I watched from the fallout of the lockdowns in the UK, where there was this one that I remember specifically where there was a special needs child. Like, I think the child was autistic or they had special needs, and the mother was not able to deal with being locked down with their child because they weren't able to get the help that they were accustomed to get, the government assistance, the special programs to be able to help this child. And she ended up murdering her child.
Oh boy.
And time again, she asked for help. She tell them, listen, I'm struggling, I need help, I can't do it, I'm not able to function, I'm not able to help my child in the way that I need to help my child, and it's a struggle. The mental health was declining and nothing was done, and it ended up in tragedy. There was also other stories of people being locked down with spouses, and the spouses end up murdering them because there was nobody to help them. There was no place for them to run to.
Yeah, you don't need an outlet. You don't need an outlet.
And you took away their outlet, and then you out here partying.
Yeah.
The outrage is understandable.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I believe is going to plague his bid.
Oh yeah, man.
For re-election.
If it's one thing that's going to be a bother for him, is those videos.
Yeah. Well,
what's done in the dark does come out in the light, So you tell all our ministers and government officials and people in power who are out there doing things behind the nation's back, you can come out.
Yeah, but like I said, when it seems to the population that the rules that you are enforcing upon them don't apply to the persons doing the enforcing, that does cause some serious problems.
Somebody says, see one party going to cause Boris to lose. Well, actions have consequences. Actions have consequences. So,
no, but as I'm saying, that is a serious thing, when people feel the rules don't apply to you, but you want to enforce them on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one thing that upset people. And I keep telling people all the time, a lot of the issues that we have that we blame on poverty is not poverty. It's not poverty. Well, it is, but not poverty. The problem really is inequality, It's inequality. When when I recognize that here I am in this position, but you human just like me, whatever, but there's this huge gap between what you have and what I have. In other words, societies that may be poor but have very low instances of inequality tend to have less of the problems that we have in societies where inequality there's a marked inequality. Right? So you go to some of these tribes, well, them man literally foraging and eating bugs all day. But you really hear him on teeth and you really hear him about no
problems.
Yeah. Inequality does what is ton up people. Does ton up people. Because they hear struggling and you out there eating and getting fat.
Yeah. You're out here just living life like it's golden and I struggling.
Well, since you got extra, like, I can just take it.
Yep.
And then what happens is when I start taking, I don't want to stop, so I take all that necessary too.
And I start taking from different people because I deem them to have more than me.
Well,
when we soon, then I know you're struggling.
Bye, you could tell.
As if over here, not enough.
You could tell. Oh,
somebody sponsor as in my coffee to them, man. Lord of mercy, friend.
Jed, I was going to exercise after this. I think I got change my mind on that. Bye.
I tell you, go home and take a nap, rest the body.
Yeah, I think I might
you need rest, friend. You got things to do tonight. Remember, we're outside later, you know.
We're outside for real.
We're going to hear what Pam has to offer.
Yeah.
And what Mota has to offer. And what Fam and Happy has to offer.
Indeed.
And all the great acts that will be on tonight. Big up Zoo one time.
Hey, Zoo, I'm looking forward to that.
Of course.
Looking forward to Zoo. I'm looking forward to, well, Lucas and the Zoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that's what Lucas calling me about.
Yeah, man. You know it. You know it. The man wanna, but when I could come, what we doing?
Yep.
Lots of energy on the stage.
Yeah, gonna be interesting.
I listen. And a lot of y'all feel like, oh man, back in the party, so man gonna support. Come out and take the free concert them. Come take the free entertainment. Listen to the candidates too, eh? But why would you not want to have all this good free entertainment in your system? You know, privilege we be in this country to be seeing big acts for free. And we got enough more coming because everybody gonna got one.
Yeah, we just come out of music festival.
And more music, more festivals.
More festivities.
Yeah, man. Come out and enjoy tonight at Central Bastia. That's what's happening?
Yeah, Central Bastia. I think the road is there by close to Skellig.
Okay.
On Central Street. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Come listen to the candidates for the People's Action Movement. And take in some nice entertainment on a Wednesday night. Again, our whole free concert on a Wednesday. Bye.
Should be vibes.
Oh, you're lucky in this country.
Should be vibes.
I saw something that I wanted to read this morning, you know. Shout out to the Tucker Clark Primary School for donating $1,000 to Little Bria.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, it was done during the graduation. Tucker Clark had graduation yesterday. And
did the mother go to Tucker Clark?
I think the child goes to. Not Bria, but she has a son that I think graduated.
So she's a sister of one of the graduates. Yes. Bria is a sister of one of the graduates.
And
that was awesome.
Yes, right. Oh my! I attend, ma'am. See, somebody send us a picture from the window.
So that look sexy.
Yeah, man. Man, if that's it's gonna hold all the people, but you know, I might gotta push back these a little bit more. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Somebody said waiting for rebuilding. Well, don't go home, just stay. You have a... I might go come up there and join you, because that they look like VIP for you.
Go in VIP?
Yeah, man. Go in VIP.
Nice.
But yes, guys, go out later and enjoy. What's it called again? The lift off?
Campaign lift off.
Campaign lift off, yes. For the People's Action Movement. And tomorrow we will have Mr. Nubian Guio from the PLP camp joining us. Hope he gets a talbo, but he will be joining us tomorrow at 8:30 right here on LNT to talk about his plans for Central Bastille. So you don't want to miss that one.
It's gonna be a newbie and first time coming to, right?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be first time on the show. He's a newbie.
Yeah, I think yeah, we'll have some good, cool conversation.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, definitely.
So, looking forward to that tomorrow. We're going to go for the rest of the different sleep. You know,
I think
so go and take a nap, you know.
I think I might have to take you up on that, Jade.
You just need an hour, friend. An hour and 50.
And then I'll be good?
Yeah, you need a little something. Because I ain't going to look good. You just fall asleep mid-stroll, you know.
Mid-stroll? I'll be playing my bass. And,
Yeah, the girls that may want to see you sleepy on the stage. You know, they're coming and watch you behind the bass tonight. Oh, yes, as they will be on the bass tonight.
I doubt that, Jade.
As I'm, stop it.
Jade, you know it's the artist them they come to watch.
No time.
What?
That's what they tell me. That ain't what they tell me. So yes, all you lovely ladies who want to see Azim the Basement tonight, come on out.
See this kind of fast narratives you all putting out.
What do you mean?
Putting out in the ether.
You want me to pull the message them now? Yeah, I want me to pull the message them. So let me do that.
We gotta go, we gotta leave, we gotta listen back.
Same thing. Same thing I say.
No, but I mean, I know this evening, and this is my thing too. And I saw it last night. That's why I'm gonna speak about it. There's a couple dynamics that I need to talk about. We should expect people, no matter how you label them, to feel free and go to the different political parties, meetings, rallies, and look on what's happening. Like, I hear people say, what are you doing here? Use this.
So it's only for me, and that's so strange.
Weird to me, Jade. That's one. Me, show time done, me even gonna go into them in depth. That's one.
I just want, let me see if you're gonna hit the one that I find weird.
Okay. That's one. Two, I straight them. Two, the other one that gets the other one.
Stop, Bobby. Morning.
What happened here though? After you come in here now. Let's see what going on. Does the
Okay, no,
okay.
Go ahead.
So the other one is that kind of gets to me. When the label, and sometimes the person might have labeled themselves. People have the right, guys, to change their minds. What is it that we expect?
That's a crime, apparently.
What is it that we expect? Because somebody supported a party in one election, might have been the biggest supporter of the party, running round in the colors, up and down the place and whatever. Why is it that that person then somehow has to remain a supporter of that party moving forward? I don't get it. Now, if you want to say, well, the person changing for this whatever reason or that reason or shifting, whatever, that is a discussion. But the idea that once a Labour, once a PAM, once a PLP, once a CCM, once a... You have... And if you somehow move from that...
You're a traitor.
You're somehow a traitor.
So, are we not supposed to be voting on the betterment of the community, the country? Like, how y'all gonna tell me if I agree with somebody else's?
But persons should have the ability to change their minds and make the decisions that they feel is best. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. The other one is, right?
What? Oh, no, the satellite.
Okay. The other one is that sometimes has confused me is when political parties, because of your perceived affiliation, somehow don't want to either include you in what they have going on, give you an opportunity to play your trade, any of these things. Blah, blah, blah. For instance, person said they want to be a part of this, whatever it is that we have in a rally, office opening, concert, whatever it is.
What the party you're
hold. Not she, you know,
she can't
she's a Labour, you know them there, no?
What, like,
now,
what?
my question is, shouldn't you be trying as much as the person, and the person might not change whatever, but do you want to create a situation? Let me put it this way. The whole point is to try and get as many votes as possible. As many votes as possible. That to me that seems like
that's what it's supposed to be. I thought that's the goal.
So how do you expect to win an election where the whole point is to receive more support from one person than your competitor when you continually alienate people?
Baffling, friend. That's my point I was going to hit on. Because, like, for instance, right, when I see these special occasions happening, like, for instance, let's say they're having a Mother's Day thing, and they only want to recognize mothers of the party. I'm like, politicians, listen. I don't know if y'all understand, but the whole aim is to get the most supporters as possible. So your base, who already supports you, is not your target market.
It's weird me out, Jade. I don't understand.
So strange.
I don't understand the mentality. And don't get me wrong, guys. I do understand that part of this isn't just the strategists of the party and the party leaders. Really and truly is a lot of the supporters. Kayal is the one who does go up in the ear and make nice bow. She does abuse Ohio. I still gonna give her this and whatever. But come on. The aim must be. You cannot win if you continue to alienate people.
Bro, I tell you, it's strange. I've never seen a bunch of politicians who don't understand how to politic. I've never seen it. The aim is to get people on your side.
People want to be petty. Oh, I remember last election when she went up on she Facebook, you know. I remember. I don't hear what she just said about such and such and such, you know.
Isn't the aim to change the minds of the public to get them on your side?
They're going to say, I don't hear what she be saying on the radio about her, you know.
Y'all are strange.
It's strange.
Y'all are strange as hell.
It's strange, it is.
Because I do not think y'all understand your target market. I really don't.
They don't have a target market, Jade. You know what it is? They just want the supporters to continue supporting them. And they feel like they do anything that the supporters don't like, the supporters them ain't going to support them anymore. And the supporters them in a joke itself, instead of trying to get more supporters,
they're alienating people.
They want to. I tell you, people treat politics and party like they're backing the team in the park, yeah?
It's not.
Like they're backing the team in the park.
That's not, many of y'all know, but that's definitely not what it is. And it is supposed to be for the betterment of the country. Not your little corner, not your little party, not your little rum shop, not your soapbox, not whatever friend group chat, not those things. It is not for you alone. And because we have such a selfish mentality, we believe we deserve things over people just because we back a party. No. The party don't belong to you. The politicians don't belong to you. The government does not belong to you. Okay? It belongs to the nation. You know what the word nation means? Look it up. Federation. Look up these words. And then you'll understand why
the parties...
Then you'll understand why the parties are supposed to be for all. Yeah. Okay? Just a little advice.
But guys, we gotta leave, we gotta go, we gotta disembark, guys. It's been a great day. Lots of twists and turns. But it's been
always a good time here.
Yeah, always a good time right here on Win Media SKN on Island T. Guys, if you joined us on the digital platforms, YouTube, Facebook, winmediaskn.com, appreciate you. If you listen to us on your radio, 98.9 FM, big up yourself one time. All of you guys who listening in the buses, y'all the MVPs for today.
Yeah, man.
We got the bus man them. On your side, yeah.
Rally for y'all.
We're on your side, bus
yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. Turn up Island Tea so the people them go hear how much the oil reparations.
And then, yes, you guys who travel on the buses too, trust me. We're on your side too. We understand, but hey.
Listen.
Yeah. If everything else going up, we can't expect one thing to stay. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, one set of people going to suffer.
And we don't want the busmen suffering because then all can't get to work. Whole different problem now.
Whole different problem. But guys, yes, like I said, it's been great. And looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. But please remember, learn from the losses of others. You don't have to repeat everyone's mistakes. You don't have to do them yourself to learn, you know.
You don't. And remember to come out tonight to enjoy the free concert. I want concert, man. Listen, somebody, I just want, I bring.
Jamish.
Yes, what is?
That's a motor song.
I realize. Motor there. Yes.
But guys, please remember to spend more time living your content than posting it. And you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. Again, see you guys tomorrow.